Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video we have an overview update of just about everything that we know about the upcoming Mandalorian Season 4 thus far. Of course, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys from everything that we're hearing, from everything that's confirmed about the Mandalorian Season 4. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from CBR.com. I'll have their article linked in the description down below. We're also going to be discussing a few things that as speculation more over than rumor, or even into the regards of like leaks of what the actual plot for Season 4 of The Mandalorian actually might consist of. So The Mandalorian has garnered praise from the Star Wars audiences around the world, with many labeling it it's the greatest Disney Star Wars project to date. The series tells the story of a Mandalorian bounty hunter, Din Djarin, of course, as we all know, who is forced to care for grogu, to a point, a small Force-sensitive being who becomes his foundling. With 3 seasons having been released documenting the adventures of the pair, a 4th season is now on the way. The Mandalorian has, despite some fun side quests and detours, held to a core story focusing on Din Djarin protecting Grogu as his own, as well as the mission to retake Mandalore as an overall premise of Season 3. After taking back their planet and defeating the villainous Moff Gideon for a 3rd time, the Mandalorians now have closed out the 3rd season with victory and closure. However, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau have clarified that Lucasfilm's hit series isn't over, and even at that, is far from over, and as a 4th season is now on the way. With the season still in the early stages of its development, little has been confirmed, but some key pieces of information have been released and revealed. Ranging from updates to production to where the series will be available for viewing, some details offer hints about the show's future. So, for starters, Jon Favreau has already written the script. It's been written for the better part of 6+ months at this point, but I think as we also all do know is that scripts change around, they fluctuate and change around. Since the debut of The Mandalorian, the series has been the creation of Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, with Iron Man director having penned many of the episodes to date. Season 4 will be no different in this respect, and Favreau announced in 2023, just last year at Star Wars Celebration, that writing for the Season 4 had been complete before the Hollywood strikes took over. However, something that we've seen with not just probably The Mandalorian Season 4, but many other projects across Hollywood into the regards of those strikes, is that those scripts, many have been reworked around and changed around. Anyway, despite that, it's probably still complete. He revealed that the 4th season had been written during the 3rd season's post-production stage actually, ensuring that it would flow as one continuous storyline. Jon Favreau stated in recent interviews as well, saying that, so I was writing it during the post-production on The Mandalorian Season 4, because all of it has to feel like a continuation, one full story, so that there doesn't feel like there's much of a break or a gap between those seasons. The fact that The Mandalorian Season 4 has been written should come as quite a good comfort to those maybe a bit worried that the upcoming Mandalorian film, also directed by Jon Favreau that was just announced a couple of weeks ago, would be instead of a 4th season. We are, to clarify, getting both The Mandalorian Season 4 as well as Jon Favreau's Star Wars movie about the Mandalorian and Grogu. This ensures not only that there will be a wealth of different adventures and stories to tell for the characters to look forward to, but also that the waiting period between them will be quite short. The fact that Jon Favreau wrote the script so quickly after the 3rd season finished will ensure a more seamless transition into the storylines as well. It's also known that Pedro Pascal, behind Din Djarin, will reprise his voice acting for the hero, although many doubt that he'll actually return to be on set, as he does have quite a busy schedule, especially with HBO's The Last of Us Season 2. But his stunt doubles, Lateef Crowder and Brendan Wayne, have shared that production is being quite ramped up, signaling their return to the role under the helmet. Not just that, but having Brendan Wayne and Lateef Crowder signaling that they're ramping up for production and filming on The Mandalorian Season 4, other recent rumors circulating around have signified and said that The Mandalorian Season 4 will begin its filming in just a couple of weeks, through February to March, somewhere around there is where they're said to actually begin filming, and then film for the better part of the year, close to 9 months, and sometime around September, October, go into post-production for a 2025 or even 2026 release for The Mandalorian Season 4. Although that part, quite honestly, is just simple speculation, we don't necessarily have any confirmation from Lucasfilm or Disney into the regards of a filming update for The Mandalorian Season 4. Another key aspect into the regards of plot details, though, however, that we can take into a confirmation about the series, especially moving forwards with Season 4, is that Bo-Katan will not take over the series. The third season of The Mandalorian concluded with Din Djarin and Grogu finally getting some semblance of victory and closure. The season finale's closing shot showed the duo enjoying some peace outside their very own new cabin on Navarro, courtesy of Grief Karga. This finale, which was a good ending, as fans could have hoped for the two heroes, left many to wonder, though, however, whether that they would return in the next season. It felt too good of a closure. This took the form of speculation that came across that Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan Kryze would become the next main character of The Mandalorian, especially given of how prominent of a role that she had throughout Season 3. It almost felt that they were trying to pass the torch on. And so, despite with these persistent rumors, Katie Sackhoff herself has denied these rumors, coming out and stating that the series will always be Din Djarin's show, although I think that many of us would love to see a Bo-Katan-centric show. So, this here leads to the next question. What is the new status quo in a galaxy far, far away, especially with The Mandalorian Season 4 and the Mandoverse? Where do we stand? When the last season of The Mandalorian concluded, Season 3, there had definitely been some major shifts into the status quo within a galaxy far, far away. The Mandalorian has signed up to aid the Republic, the New Republic, in its mission against the Imperial Remnants, as bounty missions more or less, something of much that we'll probably see throughout The Mandalorian Season 4, signaling more action ahead of Din Djarin and Grogu. The Mandalorians have successfully retaken control of their homeworld as well, and are going to continue to rebuild it, Mandalore re-establishing a key powerhouse in the galaxy. The defeat of Moff Gideon, once again, seems to pave the way for a new villain to arise, although many have their theories and speculations about that, saying and thinking that Moff Gideon will return once again, which could lead to a clash between the series and Ahsoka's villain of Thrawn. Many are now believing that Thrawn will step in as the new big bad as the Mandoverse villain. Jon Favreau has kept the story for the upcoming season really quite under the wraps, which has been quite a standard procedure for the overall franchise. No surprise. While some details, such as the return of the various characters, The Mandalorian, Bo-Katan, might be released closer to the series' filming, the plot remains quite a mystery, and we really probably won't be able to tell all that much until the actual trailer or show comes out itself. And so, to lastly answer, The Mandalorian Season 4 is so far from the end. As I had mentioned at the beginning of this video, we're getting 2 new Mandalorian-focused movies, as well as both Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau stating and coming forward to say that they would love to continue the show beyond those movies, beyond The Mandalorian Season 4, continuing the stories with more seasons on Disney+. This all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.